Helluvaboss, everyone's favorite online adult cartoon set in hell that follows a group of imps who perform hits on the living for their clients. Every time a new episode is released, the entire internet goes nuts over it, and why wouldn't they? After all, it is an independently made animated show that boasts high quality animation, witty dark humor, and fantastic voice acting. All its popularity could be due to the constant horniness and furry gop waifus. You be the judge. Okay, all joking aside, one undeniable fact is that one of the main aspects of the show that has captivated audiences are the characters. As throughout the series, the deeper layers to them are gradually revealed and their interpersonal conflicts have engaged viewers. But of course, if you've been in the Helluvaboss fandom for long enough, you inevitably would have seen this one topic relating to the characters of this show come up multiple times, that being the lack of character development for Millie. All over YouTube, there are many videos that call attention to the fact that Millie is extremely underdeveloped as a character, especially in comparison to the rest of the cast. Blitz, Stolitz, and Moxxie all had plenty of time to shine in the spotlight, from their backstories, their personal struggles, and the deeper nuances to their personalities below the deceptively simple surface. And aside from those three, Loona occasionally played a major role in some episodes that end up revealing new information about her. However, the character from the main cast who has yet to play a major role in an episode or gain further character development is Millie, and fans have been very vocal in pointing out this issue. So what could be the reason behind this problem? And what can be done to fix it? Also, how is Millie's character at the moment? Well, let's dive into that, shall we? So first things first, who is Millie? Well, she's a hitman who works for Imp, and is Moxxie's wife. She has a perky and spunky personality, which not only makes her a ray of sunshine every time she's on screen, but also makes for an interesting contrast to when she's been a ferocious killer. You wouldn't want to ever tick her off, cause when she gets mad, she becomes irate, and it'll be all over for you. Another amazing quality of Millie's is her love and support for Moxxie, and their relationship is one of the most wholesome and healthiest ones in all of animation, which is ironic considering that they're in hell. So, if you ask me, Millie's an excellent character in the series so far. However, with that being said, there has yet to be an episode where she's the main focus, nor has there been any significant development for her character. The closest we get from the series are little snippets of her family life before she joined Imp, and as time went on, this issue became more and more noticeable, and the fandom is constantly calling attention to it. There is one simple explanation as to why Millie has gotten the least amount of character development in all of the Helluvaboss cast, that being, she's a supporting character. So, you can argue that it's only natural for the development for the main ones is a higher priority. However, while that may be the case, it doesn't mean that side characters can never get the time to shine in the spotlight or receive major progression in their development. So why hasn't this happened yet for Millie? I believe I may know the answer to that question. But in order to get there, we first have to take a detour to another show that has been accused of having the same problem, that being theowlhouse. As during the show's second season, fans have been pointing out how little screen time Willow was getting. Although I do believe that this was understandable considering the circumstances that the show was going through at the time. You see, Disney had cut the series short, forcing the crew to find ways to complete the story under insane limitations. So it's only natural that the plot and main characters had to take priority. And since Willow is a supporting character, there wasn't much room for her development. Helluvaboss is also a show that doesn't have the luxury of having many episodes, as it is an independently made series. In the span of 3 years, only 11 episodes including a pilot had been released so far. So like with theowlhouse, the storyline that's been set up as well as the central characters are more important than the supporting ones. Then again, while Willow may have been pushed to the sidelines, the theowlhouse crew still managed to squeeze in a couple of vital scenes that takes her character full circle. So now the question is, what are their missed opportunities to give Millie some character development in the previous episodes? The Harvest Moon Festival and Troop Seekers are two examples of episodes that could have potentially developed Millie's character. The Harvest Moon Festival involves the character staying at Millie's old home and meeting her family. So this seems like the perfect opportunity to expand on her backstory. But instead, the plot is about an assassin named Striker trying to kill Stolitz, and Moxxie rising up to the situation. Now in fairness, this does set up a major plot point later in the series, with the revelation that Stella is trying to get Stolitz killed. And it also results in great character development for Moxxie, as by the end of the episode, he is able to stand up for himself against his in-laws when they disrespect him. However, this results in Millie being pushed to the sidelines once again, despite the obvious potential for her character development. And then there is Troop Seekers, an episode where Blitz and Moxxie are captured by human agents, and Millie and Loona team up to rescue them. Now, when I first heard about this setup, I naturally assumed that a good chunk of the episode was going to involve interactions between those two, and that it could potentially lead into delving into their characters for a bit. But instead, we barely get anything from these two, as the episode focuses on Blitz and Moxxie facing their interpersonal conflicts while hallucinating. Granted, these scenes are vital to Blitz's character arc, and has an impactful payoff in the second last episode of season 1. I guess they could have cut down that drawn out action scene in the climax to do something with Millie and Loona, other than a couple lines of dialogue between them. Regardless, it seems that Busy and the rest of the helluvaboss crew have been putting all their focus into the story they wanted to tell, along with the relationship between Blitz and stolitz, and Moxxie's character growth. I can respect them for prioritizing what they want to do for the show, even though it results in missed opportunities to flesh out Millie's character. However, with that being said, I still stand by my opinion that Millie is an excellent character the way she is. Personally, I think that people tend to fixate so much on character development that they forget that a character doesn't always need that to be great. Sure, it would be nice if Millie does eventually get her due development, but I also believe that it's important not to overlook how amazing she is already. She could go from a total sweetheart to a fierce badass seamlessly, and is a kind, supportive wife to Moxxie, but not in a way that relegates her to being a one-dimensional love interest for him.
Max, are you okay?
I'm fine. Please don't worry, sweetie.
You know you can tell me anything. Your partner's Max.
As a result, I don't feel a huge sense of urgency for Millie's character development, and I have faith that the helluvaboss crew will deliver that when the time comes. And that was my video on Millie from Helluvaboss. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like, share, and comment. Also, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications. Also, if you're interested in supporting my channel, then head over to my Patreon. Well, I got nothing else to say, so see ya.